was a bit nervous about getting both of the families together, but it seems like everyone had a great time. It was very nice to finally meet you, Kaylee. Ryan only has kind things to say about you, so I was excited to get to know you too.
Thanks for putting it all together. It was lovely to meet you all. Also, thank you for being so welcoming. I really appreciate it.
Of course, Kaylee. I can understand how you feel as a mother myself. You became a parent figure to Ryan at a young age, didn't you? Despite the circumstances, your guidance has made Ryan into a great man. You should be proud.
I'm not sure if I really did anything that special. I just took it day by day and tried my best.
But still, to be able to step up after both of your parents passed away suddenly, it's quite a feat. Raising a child alone is not an easy task either. I'm sure both of you have had your ups and downs over the years. From now on, there's no need to worry. We're relatives, after all. Please, feel free to come to us for help anytime.
Thank you for your kind words. I really appreciate all that you have done for Ryan, and to extend that kindness to me as well. Thank you, Megan.
Weddings are supposed to bring everyone together, right? So don't forget to tell me how much inheritance money you've got stashed away next time we meet. Oh, I can help you out with asset management and the like.
Excuse me? Inheritance?
Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely awful that both your parents died so suddenly in that accident. But you must have gotten a huge payout, right? I can't imagine a young woman like you being able to manage such a large inheritance yourself. So please, it's really no trouble for us to help you manage all those extra funds. You don't have to do it all yourself anymore. We are here for you.
While I do appreciate the sentiment, I'm afraid there's not much of an inheritance left to manage in the first place.
What? How so? Have you really used it all up so quickly? I thought you'd surely be able to live comfortably for decades on that inheritance.
I beg your pardon?
That was your parents' legacy. To think it's all gone and spent. Where did all the money go? Surely it's not that expensive to feed and house 2 children. You did get an inheritance, right? You've been managing the inheritance this whole time, haven't you, Kaylee?
Megan, I think there's been some kind of misunderstanding. We haven't been relying on any inheritance.
Wait, really? But how were you able to live then? It's not like 2 children can hold jobs. Without income, how are you able to pay for housing? Or food or clothing? That's impossible.
Our family wasn't rich to begin with, so our parents didn't have insurance. Most of their remaining assets went to paying off funeral bills. Since there was basically nothing left, I had to drop out of high school and start working. It was the only way to support Ryan. Thankfully, the house was already paid off, so we could stay there. But it was hard to keep food on our plates. I ended up working multiple jobs at the same time until Ryan finished high school. Ryan got himself a part-time job after graduation, and we both worked together to save money for his college tuition. I wanted him to complete his education, unlike me.
Not even insurance? They didn't prepare anything in case of this. So you really have nothing from your parents? No savings at all? I thought for sure you'd been using your inheritance to get by. I assumed the 2 of you would have savings or at least a little extra pocket cash laying around.
I apologize if there was a misunderstanding. I didn't think it would be an issue. After our parents died, we only inherited our family home and a small sum of money that has been long spent. I've worked this whole time to support us.
That aside, did you say you dropped out of high school? So you've got no money and you're uneducated. Is that what you're telling me?
I guess you could say that.
You don't have to word it like that, though. You've got to be joking. I can't believe it. Well, you've just ruined everything now, haven't you?
Huh? What do you mean? What did I ruin?
Forget it. I've got nothing else to say to you. I need to have a talk with Melissa about this. I'm a busy woman, so if you'll excuse me. Hey, Kaylee. Sorry about that. You got some strange messages from Melissa's mother, right? She told me all about it a few hours ago. Something about an inheritance from our parents.
Hey, Ryan. Yeah, she asked me about it after the dinner party. It seems that she thought we inherited a fortune after our parents died. I don't know where she got that idea from. She also insisted that I tell her how much money we have left over so she could help me manage it. It was a little suspicious, if you ask me.
She asked you how much money we've got? Yeah, that's a bit weird.
I'd say so. Anyways, I explained that we didn't inherit all that much besides the house.
Yikes. Really, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I knew she was catty, but certainly not to that extent. Actually, she gave me an angry call afterwards, too. She thinks you're lying about the inheritance, apparently, and that you spent it all on yourself or something.
That's a bit unwarranted, don't you think? Ryan, did you say anything to her about us receiving inheritance? You didn't lie, did you?
No, I would never do such a thing. I really don't know how she got this insane idea into her head. She probably just assumed as much after hearing about our parents' death. I bet she thought we were rich or something. Can you imagine? Anyways, seems like she thought Melissa would be able to live comfortably off the inheritance too, so she encouraged her to marry me.
She's definitely got quite the imagination, I'll tell you that.
You're not wrong there. It's quite an inconvenient misunderstanding for her, huh? When Melissa told me about it, I was shocked.
Not only that, but Megan also apparently didn't know that I dropped out of high school. She definitely wasn't happy to hear about that. Haven't you explained to them our situation? I had to drop out and work or else we couldn't have survived on our own.
Well, I did try to explain once. I mentioned that you were not able to finish school. I know it's a sensitive topic for you, so I tried not to dwell on it. But it seems like she took that the wrong way as well.
How could she have possibly misconstrued that?
Megan thought that you'd given up on school because you already had enough money to live comfortably without ever needing a job. She probably assumed you were just doing housework at home or laying around all these years.
She must be out of her mind! There's no way I could do that! After I worked so hard to make sure you finished high school and got into a good college, I haven't had a day off in years! Plus, why would I keep all that money to myself? If we were really that rich, there'd be no reason for you to study either.
From what she's told me, apparently she thinks it's a woman's job to stay home and a man's job to study and work. Melissa never went to college either, after all. According to her mom, there's no reason for women to need a degree. In her logic, it makes sense then why you didn't go to college, however insane it may sound to us.
I'm too shocked for words. What year does she think it is? 1950?
I'm right there with you, sis. I tried to explain everything to her myself, but she's not listening to anyone. We'll have to wait until she chills out to bring it up again. No one's going to get a word in with her if she keeps screaming over them.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet. I really didn't expect this to happen after what a nice dinner we all had earlier. Sorry, but I might have to leave this one up to you, Ryan. I would help you explain, but she probably wouldn't listen to me. She's going to be your mother-in-law, after all. Better learn how to deal with her early.
I've got it. Don't worry, Kaylee. Sorry again about all this. Melissa and I can sit down with her and have a good chat. If she doesn't listen to me, I hope she'll hear her own daughter out.
Thanks, Ryan. I'll leave the rest to you. Tell Melissa thanks from me as well. I'm counting on you two.
Hello, Kaylee. Sorry about the other day. After I heard about the inheritance, I overreacted a bit. I apologize.
Hello, Megan. Don't worry about it. I'm glad the misunderstanding has been all cleared up. Even though we didn't have the most luxurious childhood and aren't very wealthy, I appreciate your understanding and support.
Of course, of course. To be honest, though, I'd rather Melissa not marry a man from a poor, uneducated family.
What? I thought we were over this.
If you can encourage Ryan to call off the wedding, that would be great. Though it's probably no use. No matter how many times I try to persuade Melissa, she refuses. Seems like she really loves Ryan. Unfortunately, love will only get you so far. As long as Melissa is set on it, I can't convince her otherwise. She's always been a stubborn child. I've given up trying for now. After all, Ryan did graduate from a famous college, right? Top of his class, too. Since he works for a good company, too, who am I to complain?
You're giving me whiplash. But yeah, he's quite the overachiever. I, for one, am thankful he's marrying Melissa, and that they were able to convince you to let it happen.
I wouldn't have been able to talk them out of it, so I'll allow it out of the kindness of my heart. I just have one request, Kaylee. I never want to see your face again. I will not associate with someone like you.
Excuse me? Did I miss something?
I don't think I'm being unreasonable. I just don't want anything to do with an uneducated, destitute brat like yourself. It's below me. You are no longer invited to Ryan and Melissa's wedding. Don't bother showing up.
Are you being serious? I have raised Ryan since he was a child. I wouldn't miss his wedding for anything.
Didn't I tell you before? I'm only allowing this wedding because Ryan is a college graduate with a good job. To have someone without even a high school diploma attend the ceremony would be a stain on the entire wedding. If he wants to marry my daughter, Ryan had better leave you behind. You'll only drag him down to your level.
Up until now, there's been no problem. Why are you all worked up about it now? Weren't you the one praising me on how well I'd raised Ryan just days ago? Nothing has changed since then. I dropped out of high school to give him the education I could never afford.
Really? Nothing has changed. I praised you because I thought you had a large inheritance. I thought you were the kind of person who saved for the future and was responsible with money. I thought you were a person worth knowing, but I was sorely mistaken.
Are you saying I have no worth as a human because I'm not wealthy? Are you insane?
If I had known you were an uneducated brat, I'd have never allowed Ryan into Melissa's life. You've been leading everyone on this whole time by not just admitting it.
Megan, I don't know what to tell you.
You've got no money. You don't even have a high school diploma. On top of that, you're still single in your 30s. After Ryan and Melissa get married, are you going to leech off of their funds too? Like the parasite you are. The two of you are plotting to use this marriage as a way to prop up your social status, are you not? Imagine, I'm going to be related to scum like that. I can't believe it. I won't let it happen. So I'm cutting you off here. Ryan can stay as long as he's got a job and can support Melissa. You have nothing to contribute.
I have never intended to do any such thing. I have never taken money from anyone. I earn it myself through hard work. You're right. I'm poor. I'm also uneducated. I have no intention to get married, and I don't have a partner despite being in my 30s. But that does not mean that I am a parasite or a brat. I have worked hard for years to provide a stable financial environment for Ryan. Furthermore, I intend to continue to work hard to support myself. I have never asked for a single cent in return from Ryan. I have no intention of doing so to you or Melissa either.
Sorry, but why should I trust the words of a dropout? I have no reason to trust someone like you. No matter what you try to make up to save yourself, I've come to a conclusion. Don't come to the wedding. You are not wanted there. If I even see a glimpse of that poor, uneducated face of yours at my daughter's wedding, the entire thing will be canceled on the spot. Do you understand? If you don't want to ruin your little brother's big day, shut up and stay home. Fine. Then I won't be there either. Wait. Either? What is that supposed to mean? If you think this poorly of Kaylee, I don't want anything to do with you or the wedding. I feel incredibly bad for Melissa, but you've gone too far. My sister has given up everything to allow me the life I have now. I don't want a wedding if she isn't there to celebrate with me. Is that you, Ryan? What are you doing on Kaylee's phone? Sorry to confuse you. This is Ryan. I couldn't just sit there watching you badmouth my sister like that, so I took her phone. If you have anything more you'd like to say to her, say it to me first. So then, you saw everything? Yes. I've been here reading your cruel messages this whole time. Even the parts where you called my sister uneducated and destitute. Oh, and the parts about her being single, too. No, I was just kidding. It was a joke, of course. Sure, Megan. I want nothing to do with someone who says such horrible things about my older sister. So would you please tell Melissa that because you couldn't hold your tongue, the wedding's canceled. End of story. Wait. Ryan, what are you doing? You can't just back out like that. Melissa really loves you. If she were to hear that you left her because of me, I'll never hear the end of it. I also love Melissa, and I want to marry her. Isn't that why I agreed to pay you? Wait, please, Ryan, let's talk this through. Also, don't bring up the money. That was supposed to be between you and me, remember? You told me I had to pay $50,000 to get your blessing for the wedding because of my background. I agreed right away, didn't I? I want to be a part of Melissa's life that badly. So I withdrew $50,000 and gave it to you in cash. Don't you remember? I don't want to talk about that right now. We're getting off topic. If I remember correctly, you also said something after I gave you the money. I'm pretty sure you mentioned that you would stop bothering me and Kaylee. But it seems like you don't remember any of that, apparently. What is the meaning of this? It seems to me that trying to chase Kaylee out of the wedding is a bit different than what you promised me earlier. Ryan, that's not true. I was just joking around with Kaylee, that's all. I thought you had more of a sense of humor than that. What sort of sick joke is this? What about this is funny to you? You must take me for a fool if you think an excuse like that is going to fly. You just don't understand the nuance of the joke. That must be it. Quit the act. You used my sister's background to blackmail money out of me. Then you went behind my back and coerced my sister into not coming to my wedding. You intended to cut my sister out of my life. You threatened to ruin your own daughter's wedding just to cut her out. If you really think that's a joking matter, you must have a couple of screws loose. I want nothing to do with you anymore. Wait, Ryan, I can explain. The wedding is canceled. I expect you to return my money as well. I'll be over this afternoon to collect it. Return the money? I can't do that. Wait, Ryan, please. That's not something I can easily return just like that. My husband is home today and he doesn't know about our deal. And Melissa is staying here today too. How can I explain this to both of them? It sounds like great timing to me. Then we can both announce the wedding cancellation. And your involvement, of course. Ryan, listen to me. I'm heading over now. See you soon. Kaylee, are you there? Please, I need your help.
What do you want now, Megan?
I wholeheartedly support Ryan and Melissa's marriage. They have my full and total support and I congratulate them. I also look forward to building a strong relationship with you as relatives. So please, come help me. I'm begging you.
I don't know about the situation on your end, but you're too late. You can say whatever you want to. I know how you truly feel already. Plus, Ryan already canceled the wedding. There's nothing I can do now.
Don't you think I already know that? That's why I need you. I'm begging. Ryan told everyone about the $50,000. He demanded I give it back, but I already spent it all. The only option is for Ryan and Melissa to get married. So please help me.
Excuse me? Could you start by explaining how you managed to spend $50,000 by yourself? I thought you were the kind of woman who saved for the future and was responsible with money. I didn't hear about this deal of yours until earlier, so if you'd care to enlighten me.
Well,
That's the money you extorted from him, right? You told him you'd cancel the wedding if he didn't pay you right away, didn't you? So why did nobody else in your family hear about this money? Wasn't it for the wedding? Why would it be a problem if Ryan told everyone about the $50,000? Unless you wanted to keep it a secret.
I didn't think it was an appropriate thing to involve anyone else. After all, Melissa was busy getting ready for the wedding. I didn't want to burden her with more stress. So I wanted to keep it between Ryan and me. For their sake, of course.
How benevolent of you.
Anyways, I didn't actually believe he'd pay me. After all, isn't that a wildly high amount? I thought for sure Ryan would call off the wedding. But he actually got the $50,000. In cash at that. What was I supposed to do? Turn down $50,000 in cash? Of course not.
Then you used all of it?
In my defense, how was I going to explain to my husband where I got all that money from? I wasn't just going to tell Melissa that I forced her fiancé to pay me for her hand in marriage either. I had to use it. For the first time in my life, I was able to buy myself designer bags and clothes. How could I resist? Any woman would do the same.
Then go return them and give my brother back his money. It doesn't sound like that much of an issue to me. Since the wedding is canceled, he has no reason to pay you and you have no reason to keep his money.
Don't you think I already would have if I could? The store I bought them from doesn't allow returns and pawn shops will only buy them at 60% off market value. There's no way I can gather up $50,000 at this rate.
Oh, really? What a shame.
My husband refuses to help me too. What am I supposed to do? It's all becoming a massive issue for me. Don't you care?
It goes without saying that no one will help you clean up the mess you made yourself. What? Did you expect that everyone just forgives you and moves on? $50,000 is not a small amount of money. It's also your fault that Melissa and Ryan canceled their wedding. If I were your daughter right now, I'd be livid.
I know that already. That's why I'm asking for your help, Kaylee. Please, you have to help me. You're the only one who can convince Ryan to go through with the marriage. Without your help, it's over for me. Let's just forget about all of this. Then everything can go back as planned and Melissa can get married. That's clearly the only way to fix things, don't you agree?
Actually, I don't have to do anything. The only reason you want my help is to save yourself. You couldn't care less about your daughter and her marriage. All you care about is money. Ryan made his own decision already. If you want things to work out your way, you'd better start begging for his forgiveness.
How could you be so insensitive? At this rate, my husband and daughter will never speak to me again. Melissa is refusing to look at me, and my husband is already talking about divorce. Please, Kaylee, I'll have nothing.
Sounds tough. Good luck with that, Megan. I don't know why you're asking me for help, though. After all, I'm poor and uneducated.
Kaylee, I said I was sorry for that. Can we just drop it? There are more important issues at hand.
How should I know whether or not they should forgive you? Or if Ryan and Melissa should get married? Or if your husband should leave you? I thought the opinion of a penniless high school dropout was trivial to someone as important as you. Wasn't it you who said you wanted nothing to do with me in the first place? If you really don't want to be related that badly, why ask me to help save the marriage? Seriously, Megan, I don't follow your logic.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I take back everything I said about you. I'm sorry I said such horrible things to you. And I'm sorry for getting mad about the inheritance. I'll get down on my knees and apologize. Just please help me. You're my last hope. I'll never say such horrible things again, so please.
I think I'll pass. After all, I'm not educated enough to understand empathy. I've got no reason to help you.
After all that, you're really going to push me under the bus? Are you really okay with that?
Yep. Anyways, good luck with all that. Congrats on ruining the marriage. I have no intention of speaking to you ever again either, so do yourself a favor and delete my contact. After that, Megan eventually convinced her husband, Melissa, and Ryan to all sit down and talk. From what Ryan has told me, she got down on her knees crying and begging for forgiveness.
Ryan gave Megan an ultimatum, insisting that if Melissa and he were to get married, they would have to cut all contact with Megan. She would not be allowed at the wedding and could not contact either of them. Melissa chimed in and insisted that her father and mother divorce for her sake. Megan was forced to sign divorce papers on the spot in order to move out within a month. Apparently, she packed up her designer bags and clothes while sobbing. I hope they were worth the price she paid. Once Megan finishes moving out and returns the $50,000, Ryan and Melissa are planning to use the money for their wedding and reschedule the ceremony. Melissa and Ryan are truly happy, and it seems that Melissa's dad has been going out on dates and meeting new people since the divorce. None of us have been in contact with Megan since the incident, but I did notice some designer bags on sale at a local pawn shop. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video.